What the heck? Damn, I look really stupid in this thing. So I am about to graduate college in like 3 hours, 4 hours. It has been an insane 4 years, and now it's time for the next chapter. Let's go.
In today's young generation, we're always taught that in order to be successful, you need to go to a good college, get a degree, and then climb up the corporate ladder. This is how you will achieve success. And for the longest time, I bought into that belief as well. I lived my life according to this code in college. I saw what all my friends were striving to achieve, and I listened to what my professors taught me. I chose to abide what we call these societal norms for a few years, but after doing this for a while, I began to ponder the big question in the room. What did I want? What did Mike want out of my life? I needed to stop listening to others and what was expected of me. So let's take it back a few years to where this story all began. My journey that got me to where I am today begins back in the summer of 2015. A buddy of mine approached me with the idea for a clothing line. And essentially, we just ripped off Vineyard Vines and Hollister, but we ran a successful Kickstarter campaign and I was hooked. Coming into college though, I actually want to be an investment banker. I think I might have watched that movie, The Wolf of Wall Street, one too many times. If I'm being completely honest, I just wanted to earn a lot of money. Ultimately, I went to Fordham University in New York City for my college experience. And if you don't know anything about Fordham, well, almost every student there wants to work on Wall Street. Lucky for me though, I took one class on finance during my freshman year and immediately decided that finance was not the path for me. From that day on, I focused entirely on entrepreneurship and building businesses. This led to me interning at several startups while starting close to a dozen of my own businesses. Most of them failed, but I found some moderate success running my own app development agency. Now, fast forward to my junior year of college. I just landed, honestly out of pure luck, my first ever digital marketing client. A small luxury boutique hotel up in the Swiss Alps gave me a shot, and this put me on the path to start my hotel marketing agency, which I still run today. From there, I then moved abroad to London for 6 months on a study abroad program with my university. It was during this time I really fell in love with travel and hotel marketing, traveling to over a dozen countries, meeting with over 20 hotels, and then more free hotel stays and more paying clients.
Hey everyone, I finally made it to London.
So we got to Paris, made it to Barcelona, made it to Athens.
So we are off to Amsterdam this morning, and I'm headed to Dubai.
We're headed to Ireland, so off to Iceland this morning.
Headed out to Switzerland right now.
Basically, the reason why I was able to get all these hotels for free is I crafted my own unique offer. Instead of just being another boring influencer offering a typical Instagram post, I set myself apart by offering free marketing consultation services to these hotels. It was a quite refreshing approach for these hotels because they're used to all these influencers constantly spamming them with worthless Instagram post offers. They loved hearing from me, and I consider myself to be a marketer first and an influencer second. I got all these hotels on free 30-day marketing trials. After the 30 days, I signed up the majority of these hotels as monthly paying clients. This is how I managed to build my marketing agency while also traveling nearly non-stop. This strategy of mine with the free trials really helped build up my agency in the first few months because it gave me a vast portfolio of clients, references, a big network, but most importantly, credibility in this new industry I was just entering. But what really took it to the next level for me was I got my photography work featured by 3 huge travel brands and properties: Sheraton Hotels, Mandarin Oriental, and Burj Al Arab, which if you're not familiar is the world's most luxurious hotel located in Dubai, all featured my photography work. Over the span of just a few weeks when all these brands featured my work, I got almost instant credibility overnight and all these people started to finally now answer my emails and my phone calls. After 6 months abroad, I was a little torn. I loved traveling and helping hotels, but I began to question if I could really make a full-time income out of this. I spent that summer interning at Expedia, the world's largest travel company, in a last-ditch effort to see if corporate America was for me. Ultimately, Expedia gave me a very lucrative job offer, but I couldn't stand working out of a desk every single day, so I turned down the job offer, and the very next day, I grabbed my Airbnb in Bali and I bought a one-way plane ticket that departed just 3 days after my graduation. I did all this right before my senior year of college started, about 10 months before graduation. It was on that day that I committed to my desired outcome, to move to Bali post-grad and run my business full-time. I then spent every waking minute of my senior year growing my business, constantly skipping classes, never going out, having next to no social life. What many consider to be their final year of freedom before joining the workforce, I sacrificed that final year so that I can be truly free when I graduated and not chained to a desk. I graduated, moved to Bali as planned, and then traveled to Australia, Malaysia, the Maldives, Greece, and Hungary. It was during this time that I really started to rack up the free hotels, staying in some hotels that cost over $30,000 per night. My trips to Greece and the Maldives in 2019 would have cost me over $100,000 alone if I paid for the accommodations. Ultimately, after graduating, I didn't see my family for over 6 months. After 6 months of being abroad, I met up with them in Budapest and surprised them at the airport. Now it's 2020. I've just returned from a trip from Norway, Finland, and Portugal, and I've realized a new dream of mine to finally go after YouTube and launch this channel. Now, due to my background in hospitality, this channel will be primarily about unique hotels, unique Airbnbs, and crazy out-of-the-box travel experiences. This will not be your typical travel channel with boring vlogging or travel guides. Now, finally, whenever I tell this story, one of the most common responses or questions I always get is, Mike, do you have any regrets, or do you still stand by your decision to take a different path in life? Well, let me tell you guys, putting it all on the line and moving 10,000 miles away to Bali, it was the best damn decision I've ever made in my life.